Welcome back to Tiny Blue Games. My name is, of course, Seesaw or Chris, and today, we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, and we are hopefully going to finish the base expansion of Stormblood. First off, though, if you can hear me, let me know, so we can start over again if you can't. I see quite a few people in chat today. Good morning, Zakuro, Yuroku. I actually can't scroll up this chat. There's more people there. Let me check my window. We see Northern in here. Who else we got? We've got Branson, Drillkeg. Look at everybody. Everybody's here. People can hear me. We're doing good. Dekire can hear me. And if I'm getting any names wrong, I do apologize. But yeah, we are going to start the MSQ in just a couple minutes. As per usual, we're at least going to stream 90 minutes, but we could very well go longer in the hopes to finish the base game or the base expansion of Stormblood. I'm just going to keep saying the base game. So we'll see what happens here. It could be a longer stream. If it goes really long and we're just not going to get it for some reason, I might call it there and do a part 2, but I feel like we'll be able to do it today. But yeah, here we are. I will also just, give a warning. We did have a crash last stream. I have since then updated my graphics driver, but I also had a crash this morning while I was setting up the stream. So if we do crash and you want to continue watching my stream, you just have to go back to my channel, and it'll probably be on another link with like a part 2 in the title, probably within 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how severe the crash is. But got to give those warnings out because we've unfortunately had that happen a little bit recently. So yeah, and lastly, I guess if you're here and you like the stream, toss the stream a like. It'll let other people know that it's happening. Let YouTube know to go spread the word around the Final Fantasy community. But yeah, let's get into it. We have Northern here. Northern says, just as you left, you saw some random contacted me claiming that I scammed him. Trust me, I know it's a scam because it's happened twice before. Okay. Kerman says, hello. Drekleg says, Stormblood gets a lot of flack, but it's my second favorite expansion after Shadowbringers. Drekleg says, post-base Stormblood is best part. Interesting. I've actually really enjoyed the Stormblood expansion so far as well, and I would say it's been pretty on par with Heaven's Word for me, which I think is unpopular for many people to say, but we'll see how the ending is. Because I'd say the ending of Stormblood was like my favorite part, or Heaven's Word was my favorite part, so... But yeah, it's 10:01, at least my time. So let's jump into this and get going. Oh, we get a gift. Oh, also, I guess I didn't mention this, but I've got my fancy new samurai outfit on. So hopefully this helps us slice down some of our foes. The Resonant. We'll need to dive into the locks and look for a tunnel leading beneath the residential district. That should be no problem for Seesaw and me, because I'm so short. Thanks to Kojin's blessing. Oh, the breathing underwater part probably would help, yep. But for the rest of you, I will have you know that I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. That's like a wild amount of time. I think it best that I support Manago and Erenvold's unit. Erenvold's? I don't know. I'm sorry, Erenvold. Oh, right. You can't swim. I'm aware of that, thank you, but it is neither here nor there. Given I lack both Kojin's blessing and Thancred's preternatural lung capacity. Right. Of course, I didn't mean anything by it. Nothing at all. So, Seesaw, Thancred, and me. Let's head to the water's edge. Alphino and Whiskar can rejoin the others and wait outside the gates for us to let them in. There we go. Some sass early morning with that conversation. You'll also note that because we're doing an early morning stream, my voice will sometimes be all raspy. So that is something we get with the results of those votes. It's not so bad because like I feel like I'm more energetic in the morning though. So there's kind of a balance. You get a more energetic but raspy voice Seesaw in the morning, and a more subdued but like warmed up voice later on for Seesaw. So it's kind of a back and forth that way. But I did bring water, so we should be good. All right, and let's get going. We see, oh, Caraman, welcome to the stream, Caraman. Nice to see you here. Direct Leg says Stormblood gets, oh, I already saw. I'm scrolled up, that's why. Northern, you got the trailer gear. Yes, this is, I guess, the gear that they, what was the name you guys had for the character? Like Derplander or something had in the trailer? What a fun, loving name. And then I think it was Caraman who pointed out when I was logging out last time that I did not end up getting this attuning place, and you'll be happy to see, Caraman, that I actually just stayed exactly where I left myself, as to not lose and have to come all the way back. I mean, the best thing I could have done is gone and actually attuned to it, but you know, I didn't do that. I did level my Dark Knight a bit this week though. I sense that I'm gonna need him soon, so we're working on it. You know, why don't I go and unlock it right now? Let's go do that. Dun, 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 dun. Zukuro, same. I can feel the scratchiness in my throat. It's just a part of waking up. I don't know. I'd say like probably within 30 minutes, especially since during stream I'm talking a bunch. It should be good, hopefully. But for anyone who's trying to make content or like make videos on YouTube, never split your voice recording time in half. Like never do like part of a video in the evening, then part of a video in the morning or something like that, because you will sound like a completely different person halfway through that video, and you'll have to redo it, or at least you have to redo it, or at least say, hey, this is in the morning, this is why I sound like this, because it is quite jarring when you do it. I've made the mistake before. Can I get through this? No. Can I not get this? Oh, maybe up here. Let's see. I'm not giving up yet. Senior Derpface, someone said my name. Oh, Senior Derpface. Is that in reference to Derplander? Are you the person, did you mention Derplander last time? I believe you did, Senior. Caraman says Derplander is our boy. Irko, Derplander, yes, it's given with the utmost amount of love and affection. Alright, where is this? I'm gonna do like all of the good of going to find this and not actually get to where I need to go. Maybe I have to like actually unlock the story. Okay, we're calling it off. We're gonna go to the quest first. I'm sorry. I'm already wasting time. 10:06. It's gonna be like a 3-hour or 4-hour stream, I bet. Put in some real streamer numbers today. Now, we'll try and stay focused, because I do know that there's like a dungeon and a trial that we need to do as well. Muriel91, I don't think you can attune right now. Well, I think I figured that out too, Muriel. Thank you for trying to help me. Oh my god, I can't jump off this. This is like the most painful start to the stream. I tried to be proactive, and it's just landed me in chaos. Yuriko says, Stormblood is honestly underrated. It suffers from some pacing problems, but the ideas it has and the story it tries to tell is really solid. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And yeah, I'd say it has some pacing problems, but I also, I kind of enjoy the slower parts. I think I enjoy the slower parts of Stormblood more than I enjoy the slower parts of Heavensward. That's what I'd say. This looks like a good place, as good as place as any. You dive into the briny deep? Oh no. Here comes some tough reading for the morning. Irianger, what are you doing here? Master Alphino informed me of your plan, and thus I did hasten to your side. When Mistress Alize unfolded to me the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued by the apparent ease with which Fredola and their theretofore unexceptional warrior defied my lady's every attempt to do her harm. After some few days of deliberation, I subsequently contrived, what I believe to be a solution to the problem of her preternatural prescience. 'Twas in hopes of furnishing you with the fruits of my labors that I came. God, making me read some Urianger in the morning. Wait, isn't that Monet Brida's? God, names are getting butchered too. Her etheric siphon formed the base of for my design. Should my hypothesis prove correct, you need but activate it in her presence. To say more would endanger my plan, for ignorance is your shield. Of course it is. And we just trust it. We're just like, yeah, that sounds right. Checks out to me. Whatever. Cameron says that the wrong aetheryte you're heading to. Oh no, I was supposed to go to the other one. Oh, I'll never learn, Caraman. Northern says you'll get the aetheryte later in the MSQ. Stephen Watt says, good morning, Seesaw. I just woke up and my GF and I won the house we wanted in Ishgard. No, that's super exciting. I've seen a lot of chat about house stuff that I wasn't even aware of what's going on, but I'm assuming there's a big housing thing going on in Final Fantasy this morning. So congratulations, Stephen. We will, for you and for her. Oh, did I just skip a chat? I'm sorry. Or maybe I purposely skipped a big chat box from Irianger. Who knows? Who knows? Right, I'm going in. Follow me. Oh, it's raining now, too. Kerman says, oh, congrats, Steven. Amazing. Zakuro says, congrats. A lot of us lost. Well, it's good to see one winner, isn't it? Where is this quest? You would have figured it'd be right beside where we waited for everyone, but apparently that's not going to be the case. It's up this way. At least the rain will get us used to, like, the water we're going to swim. Wait. Oh, there was a cave entrance over there, wasn't there? Man, Seesaw, what are you doing this morning? Oh, or is this the water here? Can you enter? Like, look at how, like, similar this looks. Yeah, this is where you can probably go in, eh? Icebun is coming to show me where to go. What was the key to dive? Control space. Look at that. I remembered it. Wow, this is spooky. Isn't it, like, terrifying when, like, you just see the surface of the water and then you see how deep down it goes? I find it horrifying. But I'm really excited they're bringing swimming back into the MSQ. I don't know why there's snowflakes under the water, but they're pretty. I think this is one of the unsung heroes of Stormblood, is the swimming. I think it's really cool how they've added this. Branston's, have you had the opportunity to try out the new PvP mode? I have not yet, but I would wager that the next video for Final Fantasy XIV, which will probably be next weekend, will probably be me losing in PvP a bunch. But I want to try out the new mode so much. I've seen content about it, and I need it more of it in my life. Steven says, I goofed you. Read what I meant to type in woke up. Oh. Yuriko says, if you haven't, you should. Crystalline Conflict is really fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try it. Don't worry, Yuriko. It's going to. Wow, look at all my friends coming in here. This is exciting. Kerman says, much less scary since we can breathe underwater. Very true. Muriel says it's salt crystals. Oh, not snowflakes. Interesting. Irko says those are salt crystals. The water in the lock is exceptionally salty. How does everyone know all this interesting stuff about the game? I'm very impressed. Kierman says, I've heard very good things. Just glad the devs haven't given up on PvP yet. I think it's really important. You know, some people would say, hey, PvP isn't been good in Final Fantasy XIV. They should just focus on what they're good at. I say no. You know, don't accept that. Try and reinvent that area, because if Final Fantasy can be a great game in all game modes for MMORPG players, it's only going to grow it out. Like it's just going to be a benefit. Plus, I like PvP, so maybe I'm kind of biased. Lee says the tunnel leads east. Thancred's already gone ahead. Let's not keep him waiting. I guess he only has 10 minutes, so he's got to go. Wait, you can mount up under here? You sure can. Oh yeah, the water car. Look at this. Don't even ask how it makes sense. Look at us go. Vroom vroom. Am I gonna fit through this? Gotta thread the needle. Alright, there we go. Lovely. Oh, look at my friends just coming up. I love this. Got some epic music playing. Northern says, yes, you can mount underwater. It's a good tip. Driglig says, the zone being a salt mine is a big part of the story later on. So you're saying I should remember this. Oh, you know what? We did talk about the fact that it was a salt mine or something like that. I don't know. Maybe, is that why? Because we got entrance to the place from that guy's grandfather. But he used to just sell water, I think. I don't know. All the salt in the engine. Engine? Oh, and the car engine for, yeah, that's probably not good for the vehicle. Wouldn't that be funny if you had to like mount repair? It'd probably be like one of those cool realistic features that would be more of a nuisance than fun, but you know. At least, woo, that was fun, all right. Yes, yes, tremendous fun. Who needs Beastman's blessing anyway? I still can't believe you managed to hold your breath the entire time. It felt like we were down there for hours. I guess if you were swimming, it would. Anyways, it's time we let our friends in. Once we head upstairs, we'll need to make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here. Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating that until we open the gates, we three are on our own. It would be in our best interest to avoid guards and easily startled small folk. Obviously, but once our guests have arrived, we'll be free to head towards the research facility where Kral's being held as loudly as we like. Since you've been here before, will you lead the way? Of course, but I will move quickly so see that you do not fall behind. So is this going to be one of those like sneaky missions? Nothing left to say then, let's get to it. Yeah, it's going to have like a sneaky mission, I bet. I bet that's the case. Irko says, yeah, the devs were like, well, swimming is basically the same as flying from a implementation perspective. We might as well allow it, even if it doesn't make sense. I mean, it is a nice function of it, and it makes the swimming more enjoyable, I'd say, which is cool. Dricklake says, oh yeah, that was the part in the story where they mentioned it. Okay, good, so I kind of remember. When the grandpa helps. Zirkir says, make sure to follow the pop-up dialogue you will get. Oh no. Alright. Or else I'll get lost. Alright, let's see what we got here. You've just made me super nervous, Ikuro. Can I not just follow Thancred and not stay close and quiet? Okay. That's easy enough. Wait, patrol, let them pass. Alright. Why did it have to start like this morning, huh? With some sneaking around, all clear with me. Go, go, go. Wow, he's sprinting. At least he's coming kind of behind. Sentry, get to cover. I will deal. What? Okay. Get to cover like this. Is this cover? Okay, I'll go fleece. So Thancred can like go stealth. What's he gonna do? Alright. This is pretty cool actually. Definitely gives you that sneaking, infiltrating vibe, which is nice. The music's nice. It feels like the stakes are high, which I think is very important as we get to the end of the game, or the end of the base expansion. Pleasant dreams. Alright. Seesaw, look for a lever. Okay. Oh, is there something over here? This looks... If it's sparkling, it's probably good. Northern says, good luck, and let the blade be your guide. I love it. Oh. Head to the Planetarium. Okay. Oh, did we let people in? Okay, that's nice. So now I can be loud? Is that why we're all cheering? Well, that wasn't so bad. I thought it was going to be a much bigger... let's follow... Yeah. Let's follow the crew. Jumping up. Thancred is a ninja. Oh, okay, that makes much more sense. I don't stay up to date with Thancred and his day-to-day. I should, though. Here we go. Let's go. I think I just did that combo backwards, but we'll take 2 on that. Here we go. Wazow. Yurko says Thancred trained as a rogue and a ninja, so yeah, he can do stealth. All right, it's fair. Now I haven't played any of those classes. What is stealth like in this game? Like, can you go permanently stealth like World of Warcraft, or is it more of like a Guild Wars 2, like you get 5 seconds of stealth and you can kind of stack it up? Like, how does stealth work in this game? Or is there like stealth? Is it like just a story element? There's so much I don't know. And I'm pretty sure you all know that I don't know stuff, but it always surprises me when I'm like, huh, I don't actually know. Kerman says he has a PhD in being sneaky. I love it. Dr. Thancred. Northern says ninja has stealth skill if you play... Wait, was that not ninja? Anyways, ninja, you can use it too. Okay, that's cool. I feel like one of those abbreviations was ninja. Let's blow this one up. Here we go. Big attack. Boom. So now, oh, I have, what skill did I get? I'm trying to think. I got this cool skill. Look at that. I used it poorly because it was an AoE attack and I just got one of them, but let's not focus on that. Let's not focus on what I did wrong. Lovely. Oh man, chat is going wild. Yurko says stealth is more of a flavor thing. You can't use it in combat normally. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Permanent hide skill, but you will pop out if you do any action. Okay, yeah, okay, that's cool. Branson says stealth isn't really a thing in Final Fantasy XIV. You can only walk to. Yeah, but you're slowed with most games that you go stealth in. Oh, this is that big machine. We actually made pretty good time coming in here. Oh, her. Yeah, there's something up with her. There's some spooky stuff going on with Fredola. I reckoned you lot would come, but I didn't think you'd have the nerve to break the bloody doors down. Makes no difference to me, though. Time to die. Wow, she is just about it now, eh? My gosh. She reminds me, and I think I said this last time, of like Jack and Dexter, like when Jack gets like the dark ego. Use the Aetheric Siphon to weaken Fredola and defeat her in battle. Alright. Give it a go. Let's see how we do. Karaman says, it's permanent, but you move slowly, and it breaks when you do stuff. It's only really useful in ninja quests, though it has mechanical benefits, but it's advanced ninja-ing. So I should use this probably, eh? Alright. Now do I just like attack her normally? So do I just hit it every so often? Is that kind of what we're going to be doing here? We'll find out. Let's get out of that though, hey?
Out of my way!
So I'm gonna guess we just need to like make sure we take it off ASAP. Did I not take it off properly? Oh, maybe she just doesn't get stunned every time. We should do some burst while she's down. There we go. I feel like my ninja gameplay, like I don't know if I knew it as well as I did my God, why can't I think of it? The spear guy. This morning, I tell you, I'm forgetting my words. My dragoon, thank you, brain. There was like a 5-second delay where it was like, I need more time, Seesaw. I'm just focused on staying alive. And at the moment, honestly, I'm feeling pretty optimistic here. I feel like this gear set that we got from the samurai quest has really done a lot to help us. Oh, I should put the dot on her. I don't know. I am just like not doing what I should be doing in a fight. Alright, let's get this dot. Ooh, let's get out of that though, eh? Actually, when it's in the middle, probably something big. Oh, is she immune in there? Let's wait a second. Let's wait a tick. Alright, now let's put this dot on. Wait, it's one that does the dot. Oh my god, Seesaw. I apologize that you have to like, deal with like morning Seesaw. Here we go. Don't worry, she's like 1/3 health down and we finally figured out we should put a dot on her. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. Alright. Just do some blasting. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. I haven't missed... Like, we haven't done one of the staff things on her in a while, have we? Oh no, she's not immune in here. Oh god. I don't think she's immune anyways. Maybe she does reflective damage? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about it. But we're doing okay. I'm just going to keep going. It's not the most elegant fight I've ever had, but I don't know if we expect much from me this morning. Let's get out of that. There's definitely an action key that has a cross through it that I should evaluate at some point. Because it's like, I keep clicking it too, and it's not there anymore.
If only you knew the power!
I mean, they make it pretty obvious that you should push that, so I appreciate that. They're like, hey, there's this thing right here. Alright, we got her. Is Lise gonna... Lise is probably gonna finish her off, right? Yeah. Dang. Lise should have just done that from the start. Zikro says, yeah, hide is important for ninja opener since it resets your stacks of your special ninja actions. That's cool. Oh man, it's not over. Dang. Lisa's just been waiting to like do that, and I love it. Carmen says, I love Fredola, but she has no chill whatsoever.
Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not.
It's hard because like this is what Final Fantasy does really well, is I do have empathy for her character. Like, I've seen her story to get to where she is, and I do kind of feel bad defeating her, which I think is such a really strong part of what Final Fantasy's been doing in their story building. And it honestly is something that I've lacked in a lot of other MMOs and general in some games, so it's kind of nice to see. Yurko says Fredola being chill would be very out of character for her. Yurko says you may have noticed that your canola skill got changed to a circle skill in the patch. Okay, so there've been changes. Fernando gives smiley face. All right. Cameron says, that was your buff the next attack skill. They've removed it and just put some auto crits on your big finishers instead. The change was not was to reduce button bloat. Well, that was the one button that I was good at using, so I'm gonna have to unlearn that now.
Oh, but you will. Without your tricks, you're nothing. Conrad, Mefrid, your own comrades! I should kill you here and now for what you did!
Lisa's been waiting her whole life for this moment.
But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo.
Oh, how very bloody noble of you.
Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build? We were fighting for our people's freedom.
Oh, man. Dang. I like the multiple cuts to it.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
I like Lisa's story throughout Stormblood is awesome.
Now, my friend.
Let's go see if Kryle's up in there. Ugh. Like a scary robot cocoon. Don't like that at all. I wonder if we're just going to free Kryle from this, or if we're going to actually free everyone. We got lucky finding Kryle right away.
Croyle.
Alpha, no?
Alpha, no.
I knew you'd come.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once.
I do appreciate how, like, down to earth Thancred can be. Like, where he's like, we should probably do the mission and get out of here instead of having this sappy situation. So I do appreciate that. Zukuro says, same, having to relearn muscle memory since the launch of Sam is rough. I mean, I'm not great at it, but yeah, I had that one skill pretty memorized, so I feel attacked. I feel it. Patrick Pinder says, I really like the Butcher as a character. Patrick says, Monk, much better than Sam. We just saw it. Fair enough, fair enough. I haven't played Monk, so... Or, wait, can you play Monk? Monk. Maybe that's not a thing. No, Monk, I don't know. I don't know my jobs. I'm sorry. I know exactly like 3 or 4 jobs that I've actually played, which include Samurai, Dragoon, why can't I think of the other? Scholar, and Summoner. I know those jobs well. Zikro says, oh, this might take up a lot of time, but hope you get to mess with the adventures, plates and portraits. Yurko says, oh my god, yes, adventure plates are really fun. Carmen says that's probably something to do as part of trying the PvP this week. That's fair. That could be fun. Yeah, there's a few new things that I saw with the little green dot beside them, so it'll be interesting to see. Branson says, Monk is very much a thing. I feel like there's a lot of close combat, like, you know, kind of assassin-y feeling jobs in this game. Like, you've got Samurai, Monk, Ninja. Like, there's a lot that I should go. It'll take me a while to really discern the differences between them. But I'm glad that you appreciate that I just don't know it and you're okay with it. Yes, Monk is a job after Puglist? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Unlock in Ulda. Directly, like, so many lewd portraits. Hope they don't take them away. Oh my goodness.
Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done.
Listen to you, talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart.
He commands a power echoing that of the Icons.
I mean, he has teared us apart every time we've tried to go against him, so...
What are you talking about? The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt.
He said you'd come, and here you are, his willing prey.
You stupid cow. I love it.
You and your friends are dead, just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice,
It was all for naught! No. You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
This is kind of good because, like, of all Lisa's problems, self-control and, like, not jumping into it has kind of been a big thing for her. So now that she's kind of this leader figure, seeing her learn that is really a good development, or at least trying to employ it. You can see it comes with great difficulty for her.
may I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
Northern says Fredola knows nothing of Xenos's of the real Xenos. I see. There's more to it, is there? All right, let's turn this in. What a relief to have finally found her. So wait, did we leave all the other cocoon things with people in them? Question mark. I'm just gonna assume behind the scenes that was being like dealt with, but who knows? Though our greatest challenge yet lies ahead of us. On the eve of the final battle, I find myself overcome with joy. We could not have saved her without everyone's help. Thancred, Lys, Urianger, and of course, you. I mean, very convenient that Urianger had a weird staff that solved this Fredola problem. But he kind of does that. He comes in the hour of need and talks all fancy at us. But yes, there is still much and more to be done. I should be very interested to learn the meaning of Fredola's ominous words. For one, ooh, Cyan's bandana. Is there anything for samurais? Don't know if it'll actually be better for me, but we'll take it. Mount speed increased as well. Love it. Did we get more gear? No, we've already got top gear. All right, we'll leave it. Leave it as is. The legacy of her fathers. Lys has gone to deliver Fredola into the custody of the Alliance, leaving Monego and her men to hold the residential district and stand ready. Once the Alliance has breached the main gates and commenced their assault, the Resistance forces will push through the entrance here and join the fray. In that case, I will remain here. My search for Kryl took me into the city proper, and my familiarity with their defenses may prove useful to the Resistance. Understood. I shall instruct Arenvald. I feel like his name it's just a weird name. Not that like Alphino and Thancred and all these names are normal, but I'm at least used to them now. And his unit to render support as well. They were tasked with securing the Aetherite as I crawl. With me, Seesaw. Ooh, does that mean we can attune now? Boop, boom. And my friends are already here. Look at all these people. We got Razor Dragon, Icebun, and Mackay Monk Zirko. Mackay, is it? Yeah, Mackay, I think that was the top part there. But let's go. They put the MSQ right beside it, which is good. The question being, can we get to it? Wow, this is a handy little Aetherite crystal. Look at this. Our Aetherite current. Look at this mount. What are you riding? Is it just like a book? Or a little robot? That's super cool. Huh. I like that a lot. But yeah, let's head this way. So I do know, or I've been told, that there's one dungeon, one trial that we'll probably have to do coming up here. If there are any Tiny Blue Crew members who want to join, feel free to get in game. Obviously, we see some people in here. I didn't do a assigned list for these because I didn't know when or how long it would take for us to get there. As we've done in some of our other streams, we'll probably do a first come first serve for people to join, prioritizing Tiny Blue crew members because they do support the stream. So likely when it's time for the dungeon or the trial, I don't know which one comes first, I'll be like, okay, whisper me now if you want to join. I'll join the first 4 people if it's the or 3 people if it's the dungeon. I'll do the same thing for the trial, but at that point, if you've already done the dungeon, we'll try and make sure we get everyone else who wants to do that trial first, and then we'll add people who've also done the dungeon. That's kind of how things are going to go. I do apologize if it ever gets messy when I'm doing this live and not like predetermined, because there's less time to kind of think about it. Could you imagine if I didn't attune this while I was explaining? But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So if you are interested and you are a Tiny Blue crew member, jump in the game. If you are a viewer or subscriber or just some random person who enjoys fighting the good fight, jump in too, because we'll definitely fill up with others once we have those Tiny Blue crew spots. Patrick says, I think Butcher is better than Xenos as a villain in Stormblood. Butcher was forced to make impossible choices and become evil. Xenos is just kind of glides around saying, look how tough I am. he kind of glides around like that. Stormblood Xenos annoyed me because I keep thinking, dude, I beat Elder Dragons in Heavensward. Why aren't you just watching you? It does feel weird how powerful he is when he is like just a person. But I do appreciate just, I don't know, he's got a cool demeanor about him, which I like. Zirko says, I'm not a big fan of Xenos as a villain, but I shouldn't say any more. I don't want to spoil anything. Zirko says, oh, that is funny. They moved it. It used to be on the roof. The Aetheryte Current, I found it. Yeah, it used to be a pain to find. So that one used to be harder. It wasn't just in the street for me. That's funny. It used to be a jumping puzzle. Well, thank goodness. God's Kryl, it's good to see you. I feared the worst. It wasn't your fault. You saved me. All of you. Thank you. We will be departing shortly for Portra Praetoria to rejoin the main host. Arnvald, I would have you, your unit remain here with Thancred, that you might support the resistance troops in the coming battle. Understood. We won't let you down. I trust you will refrain from doing anything I would not. We are both far too young to die. Oof. Right. No noble sacrifices. Got it. Seesaw Kryl, let us be off then. I'm so like scared whenever it kind of like pauses that it's gonna crash. Like I say, I had one crash this morning and I was like, that's not a good sign, but maybe it is a good sign. Maybe we got the crash out of the way. Where? Oh no, is this where I... Oh no, does one of my lovely friends want to give me a ride? Can can someone fly? I am officially using my streamer privilege for this one moment of me forgetting to get this Aether Current. Also, it's going to be cool. We've got like a convoy. Look at this. Look at this. You know, they had the Falcon Porters in the other zone, but this is the way to ride, really. Oh, this is really cool from the top. This is the way to make it back. Patrick says, have you ever played Final Fantasy Tactics, Seesaw? Asking for no particular reason. I have not. The only Final Fantasy game I've ever played is Final Fantasy XIV. And I've mentioned this a few times throughout this journey that's taken a few years now, but one of the main reasons I was hesitant to get into Final Fantasy XIV was my lack of knowledge of Final Fantasy. Like, it feels quite intimidating to start on something labeled the 14th of, hey, level up. And it would be interesting, I think, if Final Fantasy XIV did a campaign kind of showing that you didn't need to know what Final Fantasy meant to enjoy it as an MMO player. I think it would be an interesting marketing initiative. And I don't know if they've already had campaigns like that, but I would be interested in that. And I think they could see a lot of success from it. Because I think there's probably a lot of players who are hesitant to get in because they just think, you know, I like how Zekro's like waiting beside it. They're like, you're not gonna use this after this? Thank you, Zekro. Thank you for the ride. I really do appreciate it. That saved us like a good 10-minute drive, I think. Caraman says Final Fantasy 14 is full of references, but you don't need to get them for it to be fun. Yeah, like there's definitely lots of references, lots of like returning themes, returning like characters or species and stuff like that. But I've never felt super limited. I've actually felt more recently limited in Guild Wars 2 because I've not done Guild Wars 1, and I feel like a lot of the most recent expansions, both Path of Fire and End of Dragons, they've gone back to, you know, Guild Wars 1 locations and done a lot of fan service stuff that I'm like, okay, cool, but I haven't been there. So I've actually felt more like that's an issue in Guild Wars 2 recently versus Final Fantasy.
Ah, the heroes of the hour. Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial commander. What are you after, a medal?
I mean, a medal would be nice. I'm not gonna lie. Yuriko says, yeah, for people who are not familiar with the series, with how the series work, I imagine it's very intimidating. But the series is actually an anthology, a collection of unrelated stories that share common themes. And like, yeah, if that messaging was more clear, because like I think a lot of community members say that, but you don't necessarily see it everywhere. Patrick says, oh, death so in Guild Wars 1, never too late. Yeah, I should look at Guild Wars 1 at some point. Yukro says, so Final Fantasy 13 has absolutely no story connection to Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Cameron says, if there is a direct sequel between Final Fantasy games, they make it super clear. Example, Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 10-2. Okay, that makes sense. Like it's the you know, like Guild Wars 2, I guess, kind of like, well, that's not a good example because then it would be, I don't know. But I get what you're saying, Cameron.
The work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner of power could Xenos have acquired that might equal an icon?
That's a good question. Does someone in the chat want to tell me what an icon is if I ask really nicely?
Might you speak of our missing Omega?
Omega. Oh, the like robot thing that started at the...
Very possibly. The Empire's
Start?
fondness for comparable Alagon technologies is exceedingly well documented. Have we made any progress with our own investigation?
That happened like at the start of the... I forgot about that.
None. The search goes on in earnest, but Sid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Garleans beat us to it. If they were working desperately to repair the machine, that might explain their decision to remain within their walls.
Cameron says icon equals primal. Okay, interesting. Old word for primal. Okay. Icon is the Alagan and Garlean word for primal. Icon is just what Garleans call primal. I love it. All right, 5 people with the same answer. I'm going to say accurate. I believe. But we've killed lots of primals, so I don't know if that's like meant to intimidate us.
I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody without incident. We were just discussing the pilot's claims.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word on the subject since we rescued Kryl, even when the interrogator asked nicely.
Mayhap I can offer some insight into her claims.
Oh.
Or at least into the facility and the experiments they conducted during my time there. Though my memories of the period are somewhat muddled, there are a few things I remember with painful clarity.
I mean, that is like such a spooky thing, like to be captured and like have experiments done on you. Like that's, in terms of like horror stories or feelings, that's definitely up there for me. Like to wake up in some like
Tancred
experiment
told us only
facility.
that Fordola had undergone some manner of treatment.
Yes. It is a place wholly dedicated to the creation of enhanced beings, whom they refer to as the Resonant. As I understand it, the process aims to imbue a test subject with the qualities of an individual with demonstrated magical aptitude. This entails the mechanical extraction and transfusion of some manner of primordial essence.
So I wonder if Kryle's like weakened. Like I assume right now she's weakened, but I wonder if like permanently she'll be weakened by this. Oh, it said the second speech
So
bubble.
that's
Interesting.
how Fordola improved so fast. I knew there had to be something. She wasn't half as strong or quick to predict my attacks when we first met. If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy, I really don't think we'd have beaten her.
Siphon thingy. I mean, it's the best way to describe it.
My humble scheme.
Oh my
asked for
gosh.
more in the execution than it required in the conception. I
I did not know he was just hanging out back there. That's horrifying.
Oh, you've got to stop doing that.
In calling upon Lady Alisaie after her defeat, I was most intrigued to learn of the apparent effortlessness with which Fordola countered her attacks. 'Twas as if she knew the blade's destination ere its journey began. A most impressive feat under any circumstances, but an almost miraculous one when considered in the context of Fordola's unfamiliarity with my lady's arts. How then could she so perfectly predict an unknown opponent's every move? After much deliberation, I surmised that Fordola may be possessed of a preternatural ability to divine meaning from the fluctuations of an individual's ether and to instinctively react. To employ a metaphor, one might say that she was attuned to the whispers of my Lady Alisaie's soul.
Wow, that's spooky stuff. I like his metaphor, though. It does make it clearer. Caravan suddenly, Orianger. Yeah, it is spooky when he sneaks up on you. Always get a chuckle out of that line. Irko says, just to clarify, since the language was kind of flowery, the Resonant are basically people with artificial echoes grafted onto their souls by copying it from someone who is it naturally. Interesting. Artificial echo. So the echo being kind of our ability to see things and stuff like that, right? Is that artificial echoes graph? Yeah, I don't. That like it's a cool experiment, but yeah, it's super high level
Wait,
stuff.
Have you not just described a manifestation of the echo?
Of the echo, okay.
I had no conclusive proof. The available anecdotal evidence suggested only that Fordola was uncommonly sensitive to etheric fluctuations, and 'twas this which led me to develop my stratagem. I would fashion a device with the capacity to generate a massive disruption in the surrounding ether. If, as I suspected, Fordola's senses were indeed questing for the most minor of oscillations, the shock of exposure to a more amplitudinous etheric waveform would be akin to a debilitating bout of ether sickness.
How ingenious. I note that the success of your plan hinged on your device's wielder remaining ignorant of its purpose, lest Fordola divine your intent.
Interesting. So that's why he couldn't explain it to us.
Indeed so, Master Alphino. All things considered, 'twas a most fortuitous outcome.
That's putting it mildly. In any event, if Orianger is correct, that would mean these Resonant have been granted the power of the Echo via artificial means. A sobering thought, to say the least, and one which makes me wonder what else Xenos has in store.
Yeah, no, it does make me wonder that, Kryle. It does.
Whatever the Viceroy's newfound powers, I know of none better equipped to face him. And face him you must. For there is now but one path forward, and it leads straight to Alamigo.
Kerman says the echo is intentionally ill-defined, but yes, that's what lets us see people's past, and some would argue is the lore explanation for why we see AoE markers. Oh, interesting. Patrick says the echo, the thing your kids roam the house to find, and then scream into as loudly as they can. Goodness. I love it. Two different echoes.
And it's not as if we came unprepared. We've got all our friends and allies fighting for the same thing. Honestly, right now, I feel like we could take on anyone and win. And I mean anyone.
Lisa's just, you know, ready for the fight. I do love her helmet. Victory. Nevertheless, let's proceed with caution. Let's go with Lisa on this one. I'm feeling strong.
Exactly. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in Xenos' boots. Not with the likes of us coming to get him. Right. I'd best get back to the residential district. Thancred and the Resistance forces are waiting.
It is time we join the main host.
All right.
Kryl, in light of your recent ordeal, might I suggest that you remain with the Reguard?
I feel like that's a good idea. Just chill here for a little bit. You know, don't get captured right away. Northern says anyone for voice chat during the dungeon or trial. Yeah, so if anyone is going to join in the dungeon or trial or just wants to hang out in the Tiny Blue Games Discord, there should be a link in the description, or at least on my homepage of YouTube. You can definitely hang out in the voice chat and, you know, talk about how bad I'm doing in the dungeon behind my back. I won't be in it just because I'll be focused on stream and because we'll probably be doing like easier modes. I have done it for like the Alexander raids we were doing a little bit harder, but definitely go check that out if you are interested in chatting with others while we run those. And really, I mean, you could use it any stream if you wanted. Patrick says, I like Lise. The bad guys have like more troops, supplies, etc. Her response, I'm gonna punch them. It's true. She gives off a good vibe. Northern says, if you need some guidance, Seesaw. Zirko says, I'll join once we get there. Yeah, so there's always places I can turn for guidance, which is good.
Oh, if you insist. Just this once.
Oh, good. She is going to stay and not get captured right away. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know if she needed to leave right away, but okay. Alrighty. Here we go. What next, Alphino? If I may, General, is there aught Seesaw and I can do to assist the final prepper? Oh, is there going to be random tasks for us to do before we go? I'm glad you asked. Pippin informed me moments ago that all forces are in position and that we are ready to commence the assault. Oh, okay. Not remains, but to notify the Alliance commanders. If you've no objection, I should be glad to have you do the honor, Seesaw. You were instrumental to the success of the Operation Akron. You helped bring the end to the Dragon's War. You are the hero to the people and a symbol of hope. Some might judge it an empty gesture, or worse, a waste of your talents, but I know it would mean so much to everyone here. It's gonna be one of those things where I go say like, "Well, we're gonna win. Don't worry, you're definitely not gonna die." It's exactly. Oh, Emmeric's here. Ha! That you should be the one to bring me word. By the Fury, it is good to see you, my friend. You who stood with us in our direst hour, will ever be an inspiration to my countrymen and to me. Though Ishgard's debt can never be repaid, it is my hope that our deeds this day shall go some small way to readdressing the balance. Where do we have to go? Is it over top? Woo! Alright. Kani Senna. All is ready, very well. Though many will fall in the coming battle, how many more shall know liberty for their sacrifice? There is a time for peace and a time for war. Even the matron understands this. We who have received of hers and the element's blessing go now to stand for Eorzea and her children. Look at all these friends. It's time then. Though this is not my theater of choice, we will play our part. Our cannons care not either way. The battery has sunk enough ships to fill a fleet. Tis not like to be bested by a gate. Patrick says, Of course, the fate of the world lays in the balance, but Seesaw, we need you this, we need a sack of potatoes and some sea salt. Go collect 5. JK, that's total, that's totally MMO logic. It certainly is. Irko says, Seesaw, careful, you'll ruin your car's suspension by jumping off. It's true, I would. It is done then. Thank you, Seesaw, for humoring an old bull. Dun, 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 dun. Maelstrom, Adder, and Ishgardian forces are in position, General. Resistance forces in Alamegan Quarter are ready and await your signal. Feels epic. I do like it. Not left to do, but the deed itself. Alright. So we'll just take those. Doo 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 doo. The measure of his reach. Zirko says, great to show that show you that the leaders of cities aren't just sitting in their offices. I mean, that's cool, yeah, that we get to see where they are. And you kind of like remember who's all fighting with us kind of thing. Like it is a good tie-in with a lot of the past things we've done. Right then, I must go to my men. I shall be leading the first charge through the breach. Then we shall head to the front. Pippin has commanded our artillery outside the gate. He'll not be hard to find. Before you go, I have a final favor to ask. Give this to my son. He will understand. Oh no, is Rabon gonna die? Is this like his final thing? Oh, everyone's cheering. Alright, where are we off to? Oh, it's all the way over there. I'll walk to this one. I can't jump off that again, apparently. I got lucky the first time. Oh my god, there's so much cheering. I just shot the entire suspension for sure. Senior Dirtface says, the gate is sealed with gooper slimes. Quickly, Seesaw, you must process 7 buckets of salt water to clear the way. Well, at least we learnt there's a lot of salt water nearby, so we could do it. Irko says, there's a cool fact about the quest titles for the Alamegan part of the MSQ, but I'll tell you after when the credits are rolling. That sounds nice. Oh, I'm excited for the credits, actually. It is nice that they do the credits, because you're like, oh, we did it. Man, there's like some interesting visuals going on with those stairs ahead of me. Like, it's so trippy. I don't know if it's coming through on stream, but they're like kind of almost vibrating with like how they're shifting as we move closer. I'm just like gonna ignore oh, look at all this salt. Is this dungeon gonna be just like a bunch of salt monsters? Oh, there's an aether current. Oh no, the salt Druva is coming to get us. But can we get this first? Oh my god, there's so many salt. Okay, we're probably gonna have to get our chocobo out here. Let's clear this out. Oh, good. We've got some aid. I'll just sneak in and grab this. There we go. Moving even faster now. Although I guess this is a relatively new map, so I actually probably don't have a ton. Where's this cheering coming from? Like, is this still from the town? Because this is wild. Oh, it's running away now. Pippin, Seesaw, Alpha Node. What is that you've got here? Package, okay. It's been a while since I've had to hand something over like that. Oh my gosh, is it his sword? By the 12, this is Tizona. The bull of the Alamegan's legendary sword, forged from 2 cursed blades. This sword is a symbol of everything my father fought to achieve, a weapon claimed on the blood sands, and with its fortune and glory. Its flames consume the unworthy, but the fire was he reborn. It's pretty cool. That he should bequeath it to me now, to carry on his legacy? Well, I shall endeavor to deserve it, but I'll be damned if this is his final battle. Once we begin, there will be no respite until it's over. Are you ready, my friends? Am I ready? Is my voice ready? Let's get some water. Very well, brace yourselves. This should be quite a spectacle. Something big's about to happen. Oh, maybe not. Vice Marshal, Imperial unit approaching from the north. Okay, kind of exciting. I thought we were just gonna get blown up or something. Aiming to destroy our artillery, are they? How many? Total numbers unconfirmed. At least one squadron. But sir, they've... Wait, they're wolfmen? What? Right. Dominate. Bloody hells. That's all we need. Call up the Bloodsworn. Tell them to make it ready. Marshal Terrapin, wait. These wolfmen of whom you speak hail from Doma. They were coerced into fighting for the Empire, spirited away to foreign land and told that if they disobeyed, the lives of their kin would be forfeit. But their homeland has been liberated. They have no reason to continue serving their imperial masters. You engage them in battle, I beseech you, grant us a moment to go and attempt to convince them to lay down arms. I like how Alphinaud's always looking for the diplomatic, they've got their ways of dealing things. Lise wants to punch anything, Alphinaud wants to diplomat everything. I am loath to give our enemy more time to prepare, but if there is a chance that this conflict might be avoided, I suppose we must take it. Go then, be quick. We will, Vice Marshal. With me, Sisa. Nice. Irko says the sorry, the Moire effect. Yeah, it's coming through on stream. Oh, so that's the cheering. Moire is French pronounced moire. Caraman, I think you're in theory. In the middle of an army, but they're not showing most of them. So that's what I'm hearing. The army. It is the noise option when you are in a place like this with a lot of characters. They use it here to make it sound like there is a lot of soldiers fighting around. I see. Kind of like when you go to Limsa Laminza and you hear everybody around you. I do like it. It's a cool ambient effect. It makes a lot of sense in Limsa Laminza because I can see everyone around me. Here it makes a little bit less sense, but I'll probably see everyone soon. How is it ever dark over here? Yurko says, no, the Moira is the stairs flickering. That's the oh, I see. I thought you meant the noise thing, but no, so like the stair flickering that I saw when I was going up the stairs. Sorry, I was reading that comment from a while ago. We will wait here for the Lupin to arrive. The Lupin? Steel yourself, my friend. Though I hope to resolve this without resorting to violence, it would seem wise to prepare for the worst. Alright, let's do it. They come, Sisa. Oh yeah, wolfmen. Wasn't wrong. You, clear the road. Honorable warriors of Doma, my name is Alphinaud Leveilleur, and I come before you with news of great import. Silence, boy! You stand upon a battlefield. Be gone or be cut down. Doma is free. Lord Hian has returned and driven Yoyetsu and the Imperials from your land. We were there. We helped them. There is no need for you to fight for Xenos. Lord Han is dead, and you are a liar. What could a boy such as you do against Magitech? Throw stones and spit curses? Invoke my lord's name again and at your peril. We will suffer no falsehoods. I speak the truth. Put up your weapons, I beg you. Let us speak as friends and not shed blood in vain. If your claims were true, we would gladly sheathe our blades and embrace as brothers. But since they must surely be false, we would be traitors to accept. Our lives and those of our loved ones forfeit. Words are air. You will prove the truth of your tale on the battlefield or die in dishonor. Well, I guess we're doing this. I like how we just nod to each other. Zirko says last instance before the dungeon. Excellent. That's good because we're already at an hour and 8 minutes in. It's gonna be a longer stream than 90 minutes. I have a feeling, which is all good. Oh my goodness. All right, just a couple enemies. Don't worry about it. Oh, let's see if we can zoop.
For the House of Leveilleur!
Here, let's use this big attack again. We'll do it better this time. Yeah, that was cool.
Focus.
Let's do some
Release.
swirls. There we go. We just needed to kill a few of them. You are no strangers to battle. That much is plain. I am the White. I am Hakuro, and I will be your opponent. Have at you. Oh, so we have to fight one of them now. Zirko says, if we can get a decent amount of people here, a couple of my FC members are online if we can do a minimum for a trial. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We can definitely try it, and then if it's taking too long, we can adjust, but like it is so fun to do the minimums. I don't know. We'll see. If we can get the people, I think that is the way to do it. We'll do it for the trial. Those things are kind of scary. Luckily, they're all the way over there and away from me. Should I be getting away from this? Maybe not. Oh, yeah, should have got away. Should have ran. Oh my god, I don't even know what my healing buttons are. Must have more. Yeah, here we go, here we go. It tells you how often I heal. I have to click the buttons. Weak. There we go. Actually, I think Alphino's pet's also helping heal, which is probably a good thing. Okay, we'll be ready for... Oh no. Oh gosh. This is the one where we wanted to get away. Let's just hide on over here for a second.
Hold yourself together.
Okay, so yeah, it was like a distance thing. So I think that was the call. Yeah, let's do some stabby.
So it comes to this.
Slice. Yurko says, if you can, I would definitely recommend min-eye level. Alright. Would it make most sense to do it for the trial then, like, as opposed to the dungeon? Like, if... Let's say we do... Oh god, I've got to get away. Oh my goodness. That's probably not the time I should be having these conversations, but we're doing good. We're working it. I like how, like, the army of them that we just went against was, like, relatively easy, but this boss is, like, actually a concern. Zucro says, yeah, the trial only would be good. Okay, I can probably make that happen if we have the people. Okay. He's not doing the thing where we need to run away, which is good. Oh, now he is. Talk about it. Oh gosh, over here? Oh no, it's still gonna happen. I went in too early. Let's just do... Oh, we didn't even need it. Enough. I need to go... Okay, we're good. We did it. We win. Maybe. Yeah. Iriko says, I don't think it makes much difference for the dungeons, but it's a huge difference for the trial. Kepler says, I can assist if needed. Peeps. Oh, if you need peeps. Is it the dungeon or the trial first? Hakuru says, you fought with honor and restraint. You could have killed my men, and perhaps even me, but you did not. For this, I thank you. Warriors, brave and true, I pray you tell us of the battle for Doma's liberation. We should be glad to do so. Lord Han returned? Such joy this news brings us. But Lord Gagetsu to perish in the keep's collapse, to be taken from us by such treachery, there is no justice. Eyes forward, Hakuru. He wished for no better death. I can feel, you know how I said my voice was either gonna come out better after the first hour of this or worse? We're kind of going down that worst path, but we're gonna make it. Hirko says, you knew him well. Aye, he would not suffer us to mourn with so much undone, and so we will not. Duty comes before all. All Lupin shall know of Modana's liberation, and of your part in it. When you breach the gates, we shall turn on the Imperials as one. White Fang and Claw shall we rip open the throats of our masters. My goodness. This the Whites swears. Thank you. When our war is ended, I'm certain that your Lord will help us to return us to Doma. Such a curious thing, Destiny, to see us meet with friends of Lord Han in this distant corner of the world, but we shall not keep you. Your day is not yet done. Very nice. Come, let us keep our commanders waiting. Let us not keep our commanders waiting. We have a nation to liberate. Okay, now you can kind of see the people. Oh man, I like these spooky cloaked dudes. Yuriko says dungeon first. That's good. Kaplan says chamomile tea check. I just have water. I should have made tea. That would have the heat would have helped. But I could go grab some more water. I don't know. We'll see.
Receptive to our words once we told him of Doma's liberation. They withdrew behind the walls to inform their brethren. If the gods are good, no blood shall be shed between our peoples this day.
It's difficult to hear with all the cheering. My goodness.
Here. Now, I think it's time we did something about those gates.
All right, here we go.
Thaumaturges, forward!
Oh, are these the robe? Yeah, these are the robe dudes.
Give me hellfire! Give me Ifrit's bloody inferno!
My goodness. Wow, this is super cool.
Now give me a Curthan winter! Enough ice and snow to bury a behemoth!
I mean, I feel like both fire and ice at the same time isn't like a super great approach, but you know, if it works, I'm happy. Or unless they're superheating it and then freezing it to make it weak. I don't know. This is cool because I guess you're seeing everyone fight together. Oh, that's not good.
Damn that armor! We nearly had it!
Man, this is some cool stuff. I love the, like, angle from the actual machines. Oh, look at this. Lord Hien is here and just sliced, like, a copter in half.
Is that...
This is so cool.
Bear witness, my Eorzean brothers and sisters. Doma has come to pay her debts.
Lord Hien!
They do such a good job of, like,
We will deal
bringing
with the
characters
flying
back in.
machines. Forward, my friends, for freedom and justice.
This is so cool. The cutscenes are just, like, have been so stepped up.
All cannons resume firing!
This is just amazing. I like how the cannons are, like, literally on fire and they're still firing them. The tiniest crack, but we did it.
We're through. The way is clear.
There we go. Zakuro says those Lalafell mages are from the Thoma Mature. Oh, there's so the guild of those. I'm gonna butcher the job, but I see. That's pretty cool. Science in effect. Superheat, then flash cold causes metal to be brittle and break. Oh, so I was kind of, you know, on the path at the end there. Heating metal and then rapidly cooling it makes it super brittle, and then they use the cannons. Very cool. Very cool. The cutscene has been so stepped up. He says, "Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Just wait until you get the Shadowbringers." I'm super excited. Impeccable timing. Those Domans. Come, comrades. The enemy's gate is down. Forward. All right. All right. What's Pippin got for us? Stormblood. There it is. At long last, the end is in sight. The battle for Alamigo is at hand. All forces have been ordered to advance into the city proper. I trust your unit of elite adventurers is ready, Seesaw. Excellent. Your objective is to make haste for the castle and kill Xenos, yea, Galvus. Any questions? Of course not. Now go in and get him. I'm gonna refrain from some of the language on this. So we now have a new dungeon, right? Let me just see. We're gonna put together a group. Just wait 1 second. Dungeons. I'm gonna guess it's Alamigo. Yeah, it's gonna be Alamigo. All right. If you would like into this dungeon, toss a whisper, and we'll do the first come first serve for the people who want to join. We'll take the Tiny Bleed crew members first, and then we can fill up if needed. So I'm gonna guess Zakuro and Icebun are ready to go since they're right here. Let's invite party, and Icebun has also whispered. Oh hey, we got a donation. That's super awesome. Roland with his $10 or €10, and a nice flying pear thing. Well, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Oh, we have Dash in the party. Is there anyone else who wants into the dungeon? Did I miss your whispers? We got Zakuro, Icebun. Obviously, we can also fill, so that's not a huge issue. You can right-click us if you want. Razor. Oh, Razor is here as well. Okay, there he is. Perfect. Yeah, it's like don't miss me. Perfect. we're ready to rock this dungeon. And we'll go into the dungeon. We'll do the trial after. We'll try and do minimum item level for the trial if we have enough people ready to go. If there's a ton of people and a ton of other Tiny Blue Crew members, because I think we've got like 21 members or something like that, and if they happen to be on and ready to go, we'll take other people who didn't do the dungeon first. I have a feeling we'll probably be taking dungeon people and any other Tiny Blue Crew members, and then maybe even viewers if we have, the need for it. But if you're, in the stream and you want to try and get into this, that would be great. I love bringing in, people from the community first, as opposed to just filling. But let's do this. Let's hop in here. And if you don't get to play, do know I appreciate your support. I know some people just don't have people on this data center, and all that. So hopefully you can enjoy it through watching from my point of view. Let's do it. El Amigo. Let's commence. Northern says, how many want to join for the trial? I don't know. We're doing it kind of live, which is both nerve-wracking for me, but also easier than like setting up 2 individual checklists like the week before and hoping we made it to these. Because that was the other thing. I didn't know, how quickly we would get to these in this story. I was told we'd probably be able to do it in one sitting, but I also know I'm super slow. As it turns out, I think we're going to be able to do both, so that's awesome. Let's rock. All right, so this is just into the gate. Yeah, that's cool. I like it when dungeons kind of carry the story forward just like right away. All right, got like a mix of some robots and some people. Oh, Zakro's going for a bigger pull, so let's let him. Wait, is Zakro tanking? Yeah, I think so. I'm so used to Razor being our tank. Oh god. Yeah, we're doing quite the pull up here. I hope they clearly know more what they're doing than I do, so hopefully I can do the damage to help support this. Let's see if we can do a big explosion and then some swirls. Let's get out of that. So far it looks like we're handling it. Yeah, we got quite a few of them down there. There's some more. Easy peasy. Northern, I said Northern's. Carmen says, I will step out for the trial if we have too many, since I'm here for the yeah, so we'll do that. I don't know. Like, it's hard to get a feel of if there's people just lurking in the shadows for the trial or not. So we'll have to see when we get out. But based on the replies for the dungeon, I have a feeling we might be able to carry everyone into the trial as well, which would be awesome. Iriko says, I would, but I can't until 6.18. Yeah, that's when the data center thing is happening. Once that happens, we're going to be doing the Heaven's Ward Alliance raid as well, for sure. Oh man, that doesn't look good. Oh gosh, run for your lives. I feel like I just barely got out of there. I was like going to go right back into it. It's a good thing I did. Well, it seems like they're doing some pretty good damage too. So we'll take one out and then the next. Yurko says, looks like standard pulls to be nothing to worry about. Well, that's good. I feel like when I start tanking, I'm going to be pulling like the most unbelievably small pulls. That people are going to be like frustrated, and then I'll be like, okay, I can do more. Because I'm just so used to like pulling like, the clusters that the game kind of puts together. But no, I feel like once you get a feeling of what you can do as a tank, I'm sure you kind of get used to it. But yeah, whenever I've tanked and it's pretty much like just the first 2 dungeons I've done, I'm sure kind of agonizingly slow for a lot of people who are with me. wall-to-wall pull for everything. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the plan. I mean, maybe if I get more confidence, it will be, but certainly not for the start. Oh, okay. I was like, how do we get past these? And then it just blew up right in front of me. Isn't that convenient? All right, we got some Magitech Scorpion. All right. We'll give it a go without any explanation first. Time for an FF7 boss. Okay, that's cool. We'll see if we need explanation, but hopefully we just don't. Hopefully I just master this. My theory is that I should stay away from the tail. Ooh, well, I don't think that was avoidable anyways. This, however, just need to get away from this, I'm assuming? Like, pull it away from everyone? Alright. Is that gonna stay there, though? It's got some health anyways. I mean, we're only at, what, 67%? Though, let's be honest, I feel like my DPS is not the greatest. Okay, the fire goes away. I was concerned that it was going to stay, and then we were going to have an issue of, like, the space running out kind of thing. A soft enrage, if you will. But I feel like we're going to be okay. Oh, here comes more of these. Oh, goodness. Let's go over here. Alright. At least they're, like, super obvious telegraphs. Like, it's pretty obvious what you need to stay away from here. Oh no, there is fire again. This isn't good, this isn't good, this isn't good, this isn't good. Zoop. That wasn't bad. We made it. We made it work. I think just keeping my dot on this boss is going to be like a big asset just because... Oh, maybe I did get the dot on me. I'm taking like some pretty good damage. Maybe I shouldn't have zooped over it. I'm sorry, healer. I feel like I made a no-no. Yes, this fire deaths resign. I don't know if that's it, but... full of our quick attacks. Feel like we did it. Nice, that wasn't too bad. Was not too bad at all. Pass on that. Pass on that. Up we go. Yurko says, strike while the tail is up is a famous mistranslation from Final Fantasy VII that tells you to do exactly the wrong thing in this fight, in this game. Has no relevance to this fight, though. That's funny. Alright. Oh, get out of that. I was about to like do my big attack right there. Would not have been good. Would not have been a helpful plan. I don't know why I do my like single target rotation so much by accident when I'm in a group like this. However, now that there's just two of them. This dude. Easy. Oh, I like this statue. Hopefully it doesn't come alive and it... What are these? Legion Canis. Oh my god, there's cannon fire. The healer watching me just stand in like the big red beam, probably like, hello, Seesaw? Alrighty. some nice big AoE. See if we can't get some big attacks going. Oh no, oh no, get out, get out. I feel like I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for cannon fire a fair bit throughout this dungeon. I feel like there's an added difficulty level because this cheering, this like keeps happening in the background as well. And I get that we're just in the middle of war, but like, oh no, cannon fire. Does the cannon fire hurt them as well? Like, is it kind of a tanking strategy to like keep them in there? I could see it. Oh, then we take control of the cannon and then use it. I see. Very interesting. Oh, it's a treasure. Ooh, here we go. Next boss. Iulus Mal Asina. Oh, we're going for it, alright. It's got some dot damage going. Oh, he's like inside like a little vehicle of sorts. That I'm gonna hope was like unavoidable damage, because I feel like it was, but I don't know. Oh, so they're ads? No, I can't attack them. Oh, they shoot those. Oh, okay. Alrighty, eh?
I shall have to share these findings.
Alright, it's gonna do something big now, huh?
Initiate soul extraction.
Who? What? Hello. Ouch.
Success.
Okay, so there's my soul. Do I need to walk to it without getting attacked? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I did so bad. I did so bad. Oh no. Okay, let's... I guess we have to kite around. Okay. Probably see like... Yeah, some of my friends already back. Can other people's hands hurt me too, or is it just mine? Alright, we did it. Our soul made it back. Oh, now they're ads too. Alright.
My word, this data.
Well, those are horrifying. More AoE coming soon. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I got hit by a couple of those. I think it's Ice Bun healing us. I appreciate what you're doing for me, Ice Bun. Whew, that was a close one there for sure. Kaplan says this place is full of background characters, by the way. Okay, so I should keep my eyes open. Let's pass on that. Pass on that. Yeah, sure, we'll need on that. I'll pass on this. Dang, guess you're dead now. Rip. Rip Seesaw, soul plucked from his body. I made it back. Was it my best, you know, boss encounter ever? No, I'd say the first fight went a little bit better for me. But we technically didn't die. I mean, I guess we did die, and came back to life, then almost died for real. But we made it. We made it. These lasers look like they would do a fair bit of damage. There we go. we... Oh, we're showing me... there's them fighting. That's cool. And the Pippin's right beside him. It's so nice. That's cool. That is cool. You get to see everyone sort of like fighting along the streets. What we got here? Is that Alphino? Yeah. Very cool. We'll wait for that to go off. Am I lagging? Okay, I think I had a little bit of lag. We'll see if we return from this. Oh no. We didn't crash, so that's something. Is our stream still streaming? No, we're having some serious lag, eh? Hello? F. We didn't crash.